Button Fix is designed to make the fitter's job quicker and easier when installing wall panelling. This film shows how Button Fix was used on a real project to refurbish the reception area of an office in London's Holborn district. Starting from bare walls where the old fittings had been stripped out, the first job for the fitters was to install wall battens to level an uneven old wall. Although time-consuming, getting the battens vertical and in an even plane would pay dividends later in the fit-out. The panels had been pre-machined in the factory and fitted with the Type 1 button fixes rebated into the panels to minimise the total dimension of the build. As you can see, the fixes are orientated horizontally so that the panels assemble sideways. The ceiling detail would prevent lift-off panels from working in this situation. It was important to align the corner panels incredibly precisely. The mitered junction, with its stainless steel edge trim, had to be spot on, and the setting out of the rest of the installation would reference off this corner. The fitters used the helpful button marker accessory to correctly position the buttons on the wall battens. The bright red markers were snapped into each fix on the panel. The panel carefully positioned and then firmly pressed so that the points on the markers left indents in the wall battens. This informed the fitters where to install the buttons. Marking out couldn't be any easier. No measurement required. Once all the buttons were fitted, the panel could be finally installed, sliding in sideways to engage, and the markers reused on the next panel. Each panel was checked for vertical, but because the fitters had spent time at the beginning levelling each batten and aligning the first corner panel correctly, they knew it would be okay. Just as well, given the precise grid of lines the architect had specified on the panels that would highlight any imperfections in the installation. Aligning each panel against the previous ones, the job progressed very quickly, first offering up the panel with the button markers, then screwing the buttons to the battens, and finally installing the panel. The buttons home easily into the fixes, even though the fitters are working blind, and there's a reassuring click when the button fixes engage. There is no chance of any loose, rattling panels in this reception area. In total, a crisp and precise panelling solution, thanks to Button Fix. Button Fix, the secret fixing for panels.